What if the Earth suddenly stopped spinning? Imagine you're sitting at home, pondering dinner or relaxing, when, without warning, the entire planet slams to a stop. One moment, life is perfectly normal. In the next, it feels as if someone has jammed a giant wrench into the gears of Earth itself. To grasp the gravity of this scenario, consider that Earth is always moving even when we don't notice it. At the equator, the surface spins at around 1,670 kilometers per hour, much faster than a supersonic jet. Everything, your chair, your house, your cat, trees, cars, and ice cream trucks is carried along smoothly, held by gravity and the planet's rotation. Now, imagine that, with a sudden snap, the world just stops turning instantly, everywhere, with no warning or gradual slowdown. What happens then? Everything on the surface retains that incredible speed due to inertia and keeps moving at 1,670 kilometers per h until it meets an obstacle. That means you, your house, your cat, the oceans, the air, basically anything not solidly attached, and even many things that are, all go hurtling eastward at extreme speed. Buildings would be destroyed almost instantly as the ground slips out beneath them. Trees, cars, people, and cities not deeply anchored would be launched with enormous force. Now, picture the atmosphere. Freed from the grip of the spinning ground, it would rush across the planet in a supersonic onslaught, whipping up dust, sand, skyscrapers, and even small countries. The calamity would make the fiercest hurricanes and tornadoes seem gentle by comparison. But the chaos doesn't stop there. The oceans, spinning along as usual, would suddenly surge over land, creating an unimaginable mega-tsunami circling the planet. Coastal cities would be submerged instantly, and even inland valleys would not escape the massive walls of water. The seas wouldn't simply settle down right away. Either they'd slosh back and forth for days, maybe weeks, before the water found a new balance. Once the first few unbelievably disastrous minutes had passed, if anyone survived, the next transformation would begin. Right now, the planet is actually a bit fatter at the equator, like a slightly squashed water balloon due to its spin. If Earth stopped, gravity would start pulling everything into a more perfect sphere. This slow reshaping would force more water toward the poles, flooding areas like Canada, Siberia, and Antarctica, while equatorial regions would dry out, revealing strange muddy plains where ocean used to be. But the changes keep coming. Without the spinning, we'd lose our familiar cycle of day and night. Normally, the rotation gives every point on Earth sunlight and darkness within each 24 hours. But with a stopped Earth, days and nights would instead last as long as an entire year. One unlucky hemisphere would face the sun for months, baking under relentless sunlight. The other would be trapped in frigid darkness for months. This would devastate crops, drive animals and people to extremes, and make daily life almost impossible in most areas. If you think at least we'd still have the moon glowing overhead, think again. The Earth's spin powers our magnetic field by swirling the molten metal deep in the core. Without rotation, there's no dynamo, no magnetic field. The beautiful auroras would fade away, and the planet would be far more vulnerable to cosmic rays and solar winds. Gradually, the atmosphere would start to drift off into space, peeled away by the sun, tipping Earth further toward a Mars-like fatedry, barren and exposed. So next time you wake up to the rising sun or check the time, remember how much we owe to our planet's steady spin. It quietly enables everything we take for granted, from gentle breezes to day and night, holding our world and our lives together.